everyone, it's Claire. I hope you've all had a fantastic Christmas. It's all over, the build-up has happened and it's gone, and I hope you got everything you wanted. Welcome to the new subscribers. There's been quite a few of you joined recently. So what I've wanted to film for a long time is my favourite albums of 2015. I am very passionate about music. It's like my second passionate thing after making videos, so I am literally in heaven making a video about music. This is going to be a bit of a haul about all my favourite albums and why. Hopefully you might have heard some of these yourself, or maybe I can recommend for you to go and have a little listen. Most of these have come out this year, however I'm actually going to include some that have come out in the past but that I've actually bought this year. The first album I want to talk about is very close to my heart, and that is Years and Years. I'm sure you would have at least heard some songs from Years and Years. If you haven't, you should really check them out. They're actually amazing. Tori got me into them this year. The concept of their album is just like black with colours, and I love anything with black with colours. The music is just, it's perfect for driving, and I'm not a professional music critic, but I just know that this is really, really good current music. And my favourite song off this album is track 3, which is called Shine, and it's a very well known song. It's a very, very good song. It's a very special song to me, and I just hope that if you haven't heard it, you should at least go and listen to Shine. I have the deluxe version, and one of the bonus tracks is track 14, which is 1977. That track is also my second favourite track, which some people probably haven't heard because it's on the bonus version, and it is literally amazing. I'm going to be like this about every single album, but I mean seriously, just go and listen to it. The next one I want to talk about, and by the way these aren't in any particular order, I can't possibly order them because I love them all for different reasons. This one is Muse Drones. Now, I'm sure you've probably heard about this one, but if you haven't, Muse are amazing. They're my favourite rock band. Me and Tori are going to see them live next year. Can't wait. Obviously tune in for the vlog when we go and see them. Drones is pretty special to both of us. We both love Muse, and I think Tori's favourite track on Drones is called Aftermath. My favourite track is The Handler, but I love the Reapers and Handler combo. Dead Inside, Psycho, literally such a good album. It was a real grower on me, but I literally couldn't believe it when I first heard it. When I first actually got the CD itself. Completely different to the Years and Years concept, but yeah. Whoa! Yeah. Whoa! Chucking my CDs everywhere. Again, me being the fangirl that I am, I got the deluxe edition, so it came with 2 discs, and it includes a DVD. And you can see the crazy artwork on the inside. It's just a beautifully made album. On the book, inside the booklet, there is some really weird but wonderful artwork, and each one of these pieces of artwork represent one of the songs, and it's just fab. Like, I just love it so much. If you haven't heard Muse before, which I'm sure some people haven't, do it, because you have missed out on so much. The next one I want to talk about is probably less well known. I used to be a massive fan of the boy band Westlife when I was in my teens, and this guy was one of the guys when they split up. He's now gone on solo. It's Marcus Feely, and his album is awesome. Like, literally, at least half of it is just like favourite song, favourite song, favourite song. There's not many on here that you would say are a filler. They've all got amazing bass lines, violins, everything's going on, very dramatic. There's a lot of chorus, choir singing in the background, kind of a bit gospel in places. I can't really pick a favourite track from this. I love Butterfly and I love The Fall. It's just too good. I got the signed version, as you can see. It's red and black, which is totally me in general. Red and black are my favourite colour combinations. When you open it, it's just got this amazing vinyl looking CD, which is just my favourite kind, essentially. And yeah, it's just like very interesting concept. But yeah, his album is called Fire, and it's just fabulous. If you haven't heard it, I would say check that one out because I'm sure a lot of you have never heard of Marcus Feely. He's amazing, he's Irish, he's got an incredible voice as well, so check that out. Now these next two I'm going to mention together because they're by the same artist. These did not come out this year, I don't think. I can't remember exactly when they came out. I actually know this very wonderful man called Kendall, and he's a Christian artist actually, and he is just so underrated and deserves so much more recognition for what he does. He has these two albums, and I thought I would call them both individual recommendations because they're both really, really, really good. The first one that came out was called Holy Freaks, and it's so like, there's so much depth to it that you probably wouldn't hear straight away, but if you listen to it several times, you really get like what he's trying to say. And that's what I'm going to say because I'd love you to go and listen to it. I think you can get it on iTunes. I don't think you can very easily get hold of the physical copy unless you go to one of his gigs. But if you listen to it on iTunes, you will be surprised. That's what I'm going to say. So Holy Freaks, I haven't kind of listened to it in terms of to find a complete favourite. I just love the whole picture of the album because they kind of flow really well. Holy Freaks, the title track of this one, is really, really good. This one, All In, is the second one. It's one of these smaller packaged ones, again, signed version. Yeah, smaller package, but it's got all the instruments on the inside. And what's my favourite on this one? Light Party. There's actually a live recording of when I went to see him perform Light Party on my vlog channel if you ever want to check that out. But yeah, Kendall, great guy. He's got a really, really, really unique voice as well, and I think he deserves the recognition. So these two, check them out. It would be an interesting find for you, I'm sure. This is literally the one I have not wanted to talk about because I literally do not know how to express my love for this album. This is my favourite artist. I've talked about him on this channel before. I'm so biased towards him, but he deserves every single bit of recognition that he can get for his talents. He's also now the front man for Queen. It is the Mr. Adam Lambert, and he brought out just such a treat this year to get a new album from him, the original High. This is a work of art in so many ways. It has so many special songs on it. Everything is amazing. His voice is the best voice I've ever heard, and he's wonderful. I'm actually going to see him live twice next year, so you'll have to look out for me going a little bit crazy about that. It's understated in the album itself. It's not like a wow cover with all this artwork, but that's because he doesn't need it. I mean, there's some nice pictures on the inside, but literally he does not need to do anything. He just can sing and he's perfect. The music is perfect. It also features a performance on one of the songs from Brian May from Queen. My favourite song on this CD is Ghost Town because it is the first one I heard from this album. I love it so much. It's track number 1 as well, but I can't really pick a favourite because it's Adam. If he sings anything, it's my favourite. But yeah, Ghost Town. Ghost Town you've most likely heard if you're not already an Adam Lambert fan. But Even the Night is amazing. Another Lonely Night, perfect. I got the fan edition and I actually have a different booklet and it's actually got my name in it somewhere. Yes, I am one of those sad people. Listen to the original High. This is basically me just going, listen to this, listen to that. But that's what this video is all about. This is a flashback to my teenage school years, these next 2 albums, and this of course did not come out this year, but it's something that I have bought this year because I used to just have it on download and I wanted it for my car. And the first one, Flashback to the Past, is The Black Parade by My Chemical Romance. I think this is one of my favourite albums ever just because it takes me back to school and I think it's fabulous. Like, there's so much going on in it. You know that. I know that. Let's carry on. Favourite song, Famous Last Words. It's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous for that kind of music. Whoop, whoop. Things are just falling out all the time. But yeah, don't need to say much more than that, do I? The Black Parade. speaks for itself, as does the next album. So my favourite band when I was at school was the wonderful Green Day. I cannot do a top albums without putting this in. This means an awful lot to me, this CD. Anyone that knows music will know that this is a musical masterpiece from the past now, unfortunately, but I think it is amazing. It's just so good. All the songs are so good, and the musical masterpiece that is Jesus of Suburbia is my favourite track off American Idiot. The album I most recently got, I have to say, is my favourite artwork of all of these 10 albums. If I was to pick the one that looks the best, it would be this, and that is Coldplay. This is very, very new. Coldplay's Head Full of Dreams album. The artwork on that is incredible. Like, if I could sort of dream up how to design an album, this is how I would do it. It's got a sleeve, and then it's a bit similar to Years and Years, multicoloured and black, and it's just got this lovely, simple cover when you take off this vibrant sleeve. You open up, CD's in my car, so I haven't even got the CD right now, but just multicoloured, all inside the booklet. It's just fantastic. I'm sure you've heard some of it, but my favourite track at the moment, it's difficult. I love Amazing Day, and I love A Head Full of Dreams, Hymn for the Weekend. I can't really pick an absolute favourite. Coldplay, I'm not a massive Coldplay fan, like I haven't ever been to see them live or anything, but last few years I loved Ghost Stories and now I love this. Obviously all the classics are wonderful from Coldplay, but the new ones I think they've been a bit overlooked in some ways, but I can't do it without Adele. So cliche, so obvious to put Adele in the top albums of 2015, but she is wonderful, favourite female singer, and obviously the track Hello is just amazing. Such simple, 25 on the inside here of the CD. Again, just like Adam's CD, understated because they don't need to say much. Hello is of course an amazing track, but my favourite track of this album is called I Miss You. It's track number 3. Just love it. I sing along to it in the car and it's perfect. She's got a perfect voice and I'm so glad she's back and I loved it. So that's my top 10 albums of 2015. Most of them have come out this year, but some of them haven't, but these are the ones that I have loved this year and the ones I keep in my car all the time. My absolute favourite album of this year, you know what I'm going to say, I have to always go back to my favourite singer, Adam Lambert. If you have not heard the original High out of all of these CDs that I've mentioned, please go and listen to it. I can't put into words exactly how much I love this music and I love his voice. I've been to see him with Queen and I'm going to go and see him on tour in 2016 and I cannot wait to hear all of these songs live. He is awesome and he deserves so much more than he has got, and I just hope he continues to be more and more successful. That's going to do it for this video. I've rambled enough. I hope you enjoyed this. If you've listened to any of those albums or you want to know any more about them, please leave me a comment. I'll answer all the questions down below. We always reply to all of our comments. Let me know if you decide to listen to any of this music as part of my recommendation. I would love you to at least go and listen to a song from one of these albums that you've never heard. Let me know what you think. In our previous video, when we hit 100 subscribers, we told you about our website. Our website is ToriandClaire.com. Please head over there and subscribe to our mailing list because we will be sending out mail shots very soon. Once we've built up a bit of a list, we'll be sending out exclusive bits of information for you to know. Thanks very much for watching. All of our social network links are in the description below. Come and say hi to us, and also please subscribe if you want to see the next video. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you soon. Bye!